Hey, good morning everyone. We're home from Missouri. And man, being grandma is just amazing. I just love our little granddaughter. She's 6.5. And our little grandson. And I also have a step-granddaughter who has given us 2 great-grandchildren. So talk about blessed. What I wanted to share with you today, or talk to you about, because I'm hoping some of you can help me a little bit, or maybe know. First of all, I don't know if you've noticed, but I do have arthritis in my hands. I've got my crooked finger, which my daughter says, "Mom, that grosses me out." Well, kind of grosses me out too, but what am I going to do? And I got the old knobs and big knuckles. And yes, my hands hurt, but you know what? Motion is lotion, guys. Motion is lotion. Keep moving. I've got it in my back and in my hips, but just keep moving. My shoulders. But as soon as we sit down and quit moving, you know, you're going to freeze up. And yes, it hurts, but the more you move, the less it's going to hurt. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. So anyway, because of my arthritis, and this knuckle is huge. I've been trying to get my wedding rings off for a long time. We've tried every trick in the book, you know, the old string, the Windex, the lotion, the soap, ice water, you name it. It was loose around my ring, but we couldn't get it over my knuckle. And then the more we would work, and we tried a lot, the more my hand would swell. So I stopped at a jewelry store, and they said the only places that cut off rings are fire departments and hospitals. Well, I am not going to the hospital and paying $500 emergency room fee just to have my ring cut off. So the old farmer, he cut it off, and apparently when he worked at the hospital, he had cut some off. But that was kind of a sad day. But where my story's going with that is we're probably going to leave tomorrow or the next day and head towards Arizona. So we'll be able to stop in Amarillo, Texas. The store that I bought my rings from, it's a big chain store. They closed their stores in Southwest Kansas, so I have to go 3 hours minimum to find a store. So, and I had paid the lifetime warranty, so they'll be fixed for free. But I want a ring. And so I asked the old farmer, you know, where's your wedding ring? I'll see if I can get it on over my knuckle. And he's lost his ring. I'm not too concerned. I know it's in the house somewhere. We just can't find it. The only rings that fit me are my dad's class ring, my husband's class ring, and I can get them over my knuckle, but they're real loose and they flop around, and class rings are kind of heavy. But this is what I want to ask you about. These are what I'm currently wearing. And I know they're bulky. I know they're ugly. I can get it over my knuckle. But the cool thing is, my dad was in the Korean War. He was in the Army. And my mom just gave me these rings that the prisoners of war had made. Apparently he was a guard for a while. And I absolutely love these rings. Can anybody tell me? What I like is, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's very intricate. The detail on these rings, and I don't know if you can see. They did a lot of etching and I don't know. I wish you could see them, but they're both, but I don't know what they're made out of. You know, I was told that they use like shell casings and tin cans and stuff like that. This ring here is heavy, very heavy. And I like it just because this one, I'm afraid, might turn my finger green. I don't know, it might not. But I figured this was maybe brass. And this one isn't soldered together. So, as you saw, I have a hard time getting it over my knuckle. But once I get it on, it fits good. So I figure if we if I can't get it back off, my knuckle gets bigger, we can spread it. And this one, I don't know. What do you guys think? But aren't those cool? Anyway, when Mom gave me these rings, I bet she hadn't expected me to wear them as wedding rings, but until I get my wedding rings back, I'll be wearing these. I just need a band. I told the old farmer, I said, well, maybe we can just go buy El Cheapo Walmart gold, fake gold band, but I got these on. They're fine, and I think they're cool. So I just wanted to show that to you. My dad would have been in the Army in the early 50s. I'm thinking he graduated high school in 51 maybe, and I think he went right out of high school into the Army. So during the Korean War, I've got these rings that were made by the prisoners of war. Isn't that fascinating? I think it's cool. So if anybody has any thoughts on them, let me know. On the inside of this one, and I really don't think it's marking, I just think it's, you know how a jeweler puts a stamp on. Of course, that wouldn't be what this is, but there appears to be something on the inside. And on this, this one here, nothing that I can see. So, I wish you could see them. I don't know enough about Asian art, but it looks like the sun and clouds and some boats on the ocean in this ring. And this one, I think, same thing. It has some, what appears to be ducks. But pretty cool rings for, really, they couldn't have had much to work with. Alright guys, I am going to do another video today. Going to do 2 videos, so I'll have a couple while we're traveling, and I'll talk to y'all later.